What's up everyone, welcome back to Brothers Garage. So in this episode we will try to test fit Fender Flares and maybe also cut the metal ones, the car actually. And now I'm on my way to ES Engines to start working with the Fenders. Also in this episode we will try to fit fog lights and turn signals into turbo bumper, as I purchased those lights from the guy in the group. It was a really quick shipment and we will unbox them and I will show in what kind of condition they are. Grab some snacks, some drinks and enjoy that episode. So here we are at ES Engines. I just put out my Porsche from the row. Guys did some cleanup here in this area, so all cars are mixed and no more Porsches on the left. So now we need to work in that kind of condition. I attached Fender Flare, actually the bad one, the template one, on the car. Here we can see that we need to squeeze it to a body, and somewhere it's touching the body and we need to cut it out, looks like. So I will do the cutout of metal fender. No ways to attach the carbon one to see if it fits. So let's remove the carbon one and start the cutting. So as you see, I cut it out the first layer, the outside of the fender. There's a two-piece. I think I will cut those like lines here and then I will just bend them together so we can weld there. And I think this is a good solution. Let's continue work. I cutted the fenders with a sandpaper disc. I sanded with the edge, be sure that it's not sharp. And so let's try to test fit the Fender Flare, how it looks. I hope, and fingers crossed, that it looks, not looks, but fits perfectly, because this was probably the main reason why we can't put everything correctly. So now we need to put it on a car and see if all these spots and this cutout will help to fit it perfectly. Let's go. I think Fender Flare fits absolutely perfect. Maybe some spots where there's unstraight lines, unparalleled with the side, with the facing. So maybe if we cut them, sand it, grind it, and they will be even from one side to another. I think Fender Flare will showing absolute amazing result. Now by the paper tape it fits actually more or less good. I will be actually soon ready maybe to drill the holes, maybe not today because I don't have a lot of time, because it's also in the evening and guys will stop working soon. But more or less, I think Fender Flares are good for fitment, for production also, and maybe I need to cut another side. I'm actually really happy because I was struggling with this part, like here, where I showed the huge spacing, and now it actually fits good. Maybe we need to cut a bit more somewhere here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the Fender Flares are well made. So now, after we test fit the Fender Flare, I will cut the lines, a lot of cuts, just to be sure that you can lift it and merge these two parts together, to not actually use another material. We just use the car parts. Why we need to do that? We will make a straight line here all around to just cover this stage, and I think it will be a great solution. Let's begin. Just finished cutting those cuts in inner fender, so now I bend them to try to get one level with the outer fender. So then we need to sand all around the old paint and rubber inside, and that's we need to do because the welding should be on the bare metal to get the perfect, the best result. And now I think that's it on this side, because nothing is left to do right now. We need to sand it in all the parts for welding at the end of both arch. Maybe here you didn't see, but where is this bottom part? Maybe there I need to cut some let's say 5mm off to be sure that fender will be adjustable somewhere to the front or to the back. Also, I need to order the Plico, this attaching rivets, or actually I don't know how to call them. So I need to purchase that, then we can try to test fit the Fender Flare, bend it to be sure that everything fits here in this corner. Also, we can do much wider or less wider. So that's why we need those Plico, to be sure that everything fits well and the lines are perfect all around the Fender Flare. Yeah, so now we will jump tomorrow on another side of the car and do the same on the other side of the car. I'm on my way to Customs to pick up some parts. Actually, the parts are fog lights for bumper, for turbo bumper, and also turn signals in the package. So now I need to sign some paperwork, pay for customs for the import fee, and then I'll be able to pick up a DHL parcel service, actual parcel, and then we will go and check what's in the box. I'm in my apartment. I actually unpacked the parcel a bit earlier. So here you can see a turn light. Actually, the lights are in good condition. It's new, used, but looks like new. I'm really surprised. Thanks for delivery. Yeah, so I will unpack and show you more. Here's a fog lights, turn signals, original Bosch. So they are actually in perfect shape. I think maybe I will disassemble them and wash them. They actually came with the bulbs inside, so probably you can plug and play them. Great deal. I'm really happy. Regarding the turn signals, I was worried maybe I need to go with the white ones, maybe with the orange ones, we'll see. But I think the orange one stay kind of a bit classy and give a great look for a car. Yeah, so that's about the lights. I'm really happy with the deal, so can't wait to install them in the bumper and see how the bumper looks all together. Welcome back, guys, to my garage now. So after we installed Fender Flares on the Porsche, also we cut the metal fenders. When we was working on the Fender Flares, we removed the dash, the speedo. I removed all the gouges, and now I also cleaned them. I will maybe put here a layer of carbon fiber. Maybe I will paint them in just black. We will see how it fits the interior. I disassemble the drive shafts because I need to paint the tubes. Here you can see parts from a rear suspension. I need to cut those rubber off because I have absolutely new. Here they are. So just simple two bushings. One is a bit wider than another. So let's begin the tough part. Try to cut. Here you can see those suspension parts without any bushings anymore. We cut them with the wire. Here you can see with such kind of wire. This wire actually comes from guys who working with the windshields, who bond them in the cars. And that's a wrap of an episode. Unfortunately, this episode was a bit short because it's a really good reason. I'm actually going to SEMA 19 in fabulous Las Vegas. So guys, stay tuned and subscribe to this channel, and of course don't forget to subscribe on my Instagram, on my private Instagram, on Oak Motors Instagram, and see SEMA through my phone camera. SEMA is absolutely a surprise for me. I was dreaming about it. Was in my bucket list, and now I can figure it out. I will go to SEMA next week, so it will be an amazing experience. I will finally see all these amazing builds which I see on Instagram. So don't forget one more time to subscribe to all the possible social networks and see SEMA with me. See you in next episode of Life with Porsche.